5150. Jimmy Cabs. My hair is still perfect.
It is.
The voice of Venom Inc. for the lawyers. The Demolition Man. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back to the United States.
It's great to be back. You know,
Right?
we did the promo a few weeks ago. I think it feels like a month ago, and then we've been touring since, 11th show, and here we are back in Los
I
Angeles.
love that.
And it just feels like coming home again. It really feels like coming home,
Venom's agents, man.
Yeah, and it's weird. It's like, when Venom's home is England, and when they spent all of the 80s focused on Europe, to have Venom Inc. focused on the USA in particular is incredible. And since the first date in Philadelphia, through New York, all the way up through Montreal, through Chicago, through Seattle, it was like everywhere we turn up, it's like it's home. We see friends, we see compadres. Just amazing. Right? It's amazing. And to think that the whole thing has been driven by fans. That's incredible. No labels, no plan by us to rule the world, just fans in the music. 40 years in the making. Right. It's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful.
This is what's exciting for the Venom Inc. fans, is not only are you back touring, but you're touring a new record.
I know.
Nuclear Blast. Get it now.
Ave, and the title of it is a hail. It's Latin for hail, thank you. And that's why I use that title, because it's a thank you to the fans. Because without you, there is no industry. Of course, there's no magazines and radios. Nobody cares without you being interested or buying the product or supporting it. But for us, without you, there's no touring, there was no record. You wanted it, and it's for you. I hope you like it. If you don't, I'm sorry. But it's like part of us. But it's our way of thanking you for supporting over all these years and for wanting new music. So that's why we did it. I think
people do like it. The record's been selling. You've been getting pretty good write-ups, not just mine. You've been getting good write-ups. And bottom line, here's the deal. I just talked to Mantis about this. Yeah. The record not only resonates the true organic traits of Venom, but it's modern time. In other words, it's organic, it's real, and you're not going into the past.
No, and it was one of the key things. Mantis was pulling out riffs. We decided, because of our time scale, that Mantis should just stop pulling his riffs and putting his stuff together. I made sure he did that. I didn't send any riffs. I said, when you get stuck, I'll send you something. But until you get stuck, just keep the flow coming.
Let the master create, huh?
Yes, I'll focus on artwork. I'll focus on the themes. I'll focus on the video. And that's what I did. My speciality is artworks and editings and that kind of stuff. So I focused on all of that and let him focus on the music. And everything he sent me was better than the last thing. Wow. And at one point halfway through, he said, I'm getting a bit concerned because you haven't sent me any riffs. I said, I don't need to. Just keep going. And he said, but am I going in the right direction? I mean, is this what we should be doing? I said, you have to think about this. You were Mantis. You are Mantis. You will always be Mantis.
I like that.
You don't have to be anybody else. You don't have to be anything else. If we try and plagiarize ourselves or try and recreate something, it will be false. What the fans have pushed us into being is us. And what we need to be is us. Pure, simple, honest us.
I'm so glad to hear that, and I'm glad that ended up resulting into the new record, because let's just face it, it is 2017. Venom has not only influenced and was innovative in creating this whole genre of different metal genres now of extremity. Here we are 40 years later, the pressure to create, to maintain that trait.
And that was the key. It was like, if we try and if you try and copy yourself or plagiarize yourself, it will be fake, and
the fans will know it.
And the fans will know it. And nothing against Kronos and what he's doing at all. And I know people don't like me because I'm not him and the Holy Trinity and all that. But they had something special and we have something special. It may be two different coins, but we're the same thing. It's two different sides of the same coin. But the point is that you can't just go out and go, it's enough that I am me. you still have to be relevant. You still have to
produce.
put heart in there. You still have to believe in it. And what Venom Inc. do, we believe in what we're doing. We leave ourselves on the stage, and the fans relate to that honesty. And the other band, maybe they just go and do it for the money. We don't do it for the money. We do it for the music. That's our thing. That's our thing.
Here's the deal, though. One of the things that I appreciate now at my mature age is the fact that I've seen bands of that era return, and there is no sincerity. There is no respect for their legacy. There is no respect, or they don't even care. It's a cash grab opportunity for them because of the new market that's out now.
Yes.
One of the things that I've always enjoyed about Venom Inc. is the fact that not only are you all genuine and sincere, that's very important. I keep saying that, but that's very important. It's not an act with these guys. What you see is what you get. Real motherfuckers. But you are all enjoying each other. You all enjoy each other's company.
That's the point. The point
Unlike
is,
certain decades ago where there was tension, Santa Monica Civic. Or
Venom was always a car crash. It was always a car crash. And the problem with Venom became endemic when finances got involved.
Of course.
People arguing about money, and they lost. When you start arguing about money or the policies of a label or the policies of
contamination.
It contaminates the music and the purity of it. And it's what made Mantis walk away. He'd had enough. And then it made Kronos do his solo thing. He'd had enough of that. And it made, it made them come back together and go away again. We never had that. When we were together, I am not like that. I'm not driven by anything other than music. I'll do what Lemmy did. I'll play until I die. And he died doing it. And if I have to do that in his honor, I'll fucking do it. And I've realized, as much as he had, that this is what I'm born to do. And I don't, I've had no sleep for 4 days. I had 2 showers in 8 days. But I go on stage every night, and the fans make it worthwhile. And if I have to die doing it, then it's worth it, because it's about speaking to people through your art, and that's what's important. And if I've got enough money to pay my electric bill, to pay where I live, so that I don't get evicted, then great. If I have a house in the hills, a Hollywood Hills with $1 million house, I don't need a swimming pool. I can swim in the sea. I can eat fucking ice cream.
I don't need a jacuzzi.
Exactly. I would like one, but I don't need one. I can always get, I can always go somewhere and do something. But all of that is just distraction from the purity of it. And so when we go on stage tonight and the audience react, I go away with. I don't need drugs, I don't need booze, I don't need anything. I need music and fans. That's all I've ever needed, and that's what this band's about.
One of the things that I've always enjoyed is that when I see you play, it's always since the beginning, since I've first seen you, is that you're not trying to be the prior frontman. It's you.
It's me.
It's you.
It's always been me. And it's like, I was me, I am me, I will be me. I don't need to be anything else. If you dig that, that's great. If you don't dig that, that's fine too. I like coffee, you like tea. Someone else doesn't like either. I mean, that's life. But that's choice. That's brilliant. But for me, I think from a fan point of view, to have Kronos still there, and to now be able to say Mantis and you can come and say Mantis and and not look at me if that's what you want to do. I don't really give a shit, but I'm still going to give everything I've got up there, because that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do, and that makes it real. It makes it pure, and it makes it about the music, not the politics, not the bitch slapping in the media. Just the music and the fans. That's what the beautiful thing is.
How do you feel performing the new songs on stage to the whole new audience and the mature audience like myself?
Well, what's really strange is that we played the first time we played Arvir, one track from the album. We played the Blackest to the Black, which was an invitation by Glenn Danzig in California at Silverado. And so we thought, we'll do the title track, see how it goes. We played it, and the audience was singing the chorus. From that moment, I knew it was right, because that's what they do on black metal, that's what they do on Countess Bathory, and I thought, this is right. And when you hear the songs in the set, it's like they're new songs, but it's like playing a new old song. They feel absolutely right. It feels like us, it sounds like us, and it all matches like us. So that's as good as you can get. It's got our identity, and that's as pure as it can be, pure as it can be.
One of the things that I enjoy immensely is the fact that Venom Inc. not only takes you back to that golden era, but they also produce now in the present. For those of you that are into psychology, you know I'm talking about staying in the present, not the past, not the future, the present. And what I enjoy as an adult and as a Venom Inc. fan is the fact that the energy, the camaraderie, the positivity. In the day and age that we're living in now with all the negativity, music is what gets us by. Music is what makes us survive. Music is what inspires us to not fucking go on a shooting rampage or hang ourselves.
Exactly.
Demolition Man, thank you for taking the time to talk to me. Venom Inc. touring the United States now. Ave on Nuclear Blast.
See you out
Go
there.
get it.
Come get it.
And my hair still looks great.
It does look great. So does mine.
We're out.